Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Good morning. It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakman.
Okay, let's get started with the show. Now, of course, it's the big one around the globe, talking about Leicester City. Now, it's a narrative that anyone couldn't have believed actually happened in England. Now, Leicester City are champions for the very first time in their 132-year history.
Wow. I knew that was going to come. Wow. Have you been doubting that impossible is nothing? Leicester City is your conviction. Also on the show this morning, we're counting down to the 2016 IWTF Nigerian Open. It is now confirmed that we have 16 entries for the competition. We're getting ready for arguably the biggest table tennis showpiece in Africa.
Yes, I can't wait, Austin. Definitely, it's going to be a great tournament. Okay, from table tennis, we go to tennis now, where it's another day, another injury for world number 3, Roger Federer. Federer was scheduled to start his Madrid Masters campaign on Wednesday, but a back injury has now ruled him out of the tournament. And Austin, Cecilia, in February, he had the knee surgery. Then he had the viral illness as well, too. Now it's the back injury. And at 34, you start to think perhaps, you know, the age is starting to catch up with him.
That's right. Said he arrived, it was okay, had a little practice, and then the back started saying, I can't go on. So you want to put it down to age, but again, a psychologist needs to tell him, Fed, relax, you're no more 25. Don't push the body the way you used to push it. Yes, it's okay to think you're still competitive, but you need to, you know, be a little bit calm with your, you know, with your body, with your movements. You know, Federer sometimes does all those acrobatics, and they will start wondering, where is that coming from at 34? You know, so he needs to chill a bit. I think full recovery. You know, tennis requires so much. You know, it's an endurance sport. You know, you need to train all the time. You know, this moment you're fine. The next moment, if you're going to the baseline, you might just, you know, pull off something. And I think that's what is wrong with him. Age. It's just that.
You know, he said something, you know, when he was actually doing that press conference after he pulled out that, look, it's something that is an injury that has happened to him before, so he knows how to handle it very well. I think the fact that he's pulling out of the Madrid Open is simply because for precautionary measure, not because it's really that bad, because he says he's going to prepare for the Rome Masters, which starts on the 8th of this month, so he just needed time to rest, and he wouldn't want to push himself harder. We know Federer is the kind of player who just usually he wouldn't want to push himself. He just, when he feels the injury is setting in, he relaxes. So I don't think it's age or anything. I just feel it's just one of those injuries that happened before, so he can handle it. Yeah,
but when you start to rack up injuries in a short space of time, then you start to consider other factors, you know, like age. Like Austin mentioned, he's no longer, he's not a spring chicken anymore. So he's getting, 34 now, so his body obviously will react differently than when he was a youngster. So, but the good thing is, it doesn't appear too serious. He will be back for the Rome Masters.
Not just that, also the big one, the French Open. We're expecting to see Roger Federer there. You know, at this level, he's a big brand. He's not just playing for Roger Federer. He's playing for the endorsement he has. He's playing for even Switzerland as a country. He's playing for tennis players that look at him as a model. Before competitions, you get mails from all the guys sponsoring you. They're trying to give us a good representation and all of that. So you just want to prepare and make sure that you're fine for it. But hopefully, it'll be good to have Federer back. I like seeing him playing tennis. Surely this one won't be a long layoff.
Hopefully that's not the case.
He's really playing safe right now. Just want to keep safe and see how much he will be ready for the Rome Masters. And after that, you have the French Open. Let's listen to him. He had a press conference yesterday when he pulled out of the Madrid Open.
I arrived, that was okay, and then I practiced on Saturday and hurt my back a little bit in practice, and then stopped early. I was supposed to practice for 2 hours, had to stop after an hour 15, and then well, I was scheduled to practice yesterday and today, but just don't feel like I can practice. So at this point, it's I don't want to take more chances, as I know I'm not going to be fully ready for excuse me, for Wednesday. I'd rather play it safe and rest up now and get ready for Rome. So that's the schedule here now. So I'm very disappointed, to say the least. I was hoping to play. I changed my schedule around. I practiced well in Switzerland before coming here. So this is not really what I wanted to do, to come here and then do a press conference about pulling out. But it's been a tough year. So I hope it gets better from here. Before the Davis Cup finals, it was the most extreme I probably ever had. So this is normal back things I've had in the past. I guess it's good because I know how to handle it, and I know how long it can take. Sometimes it can vary by a few more days here and there. That's why I'm already pulling out today and not waiting till tomorrow. But I felt like yesterday already, it was probably I was not gonna make it for Wednesday, but I wanted to wait for an extra day and do treatment and all that. So it's the back stuff I kind of know.
Okay, so that's it, Roger Federer. He believes he'll be back. He knows how to handle this sort of problem, and hopefully he'll be back sooner than we think.
Yeah, Rome Masters.
That's the target.
He'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
Okay, away from Roger Federer and tennis now, talk about the one that you are talking about. I dare you not to talk about Leicester City winning the 2015-2016 English Premier League title. Wow, what a season we've had. And Leicester City, they have summed it all up for us. I'll let you know that records are made to be broken. Impossible is nothing in football. Anything can happen. Wow, what a story. Leicester City are champions of England. Let's go to England now. Akinbiyi, he played for Leicester City, but his team back in the day couldn't win the league title. I'm sure he's celebrating with Leicester City of this history-making achievement. 132 years of their history, and they're just winning the league title. Good morning, Akinbiyi, and welcome to the program.
Oh, good morning.
Okay, good to have you join us. What a season! Finally wrapped up with Leicester City winning the title. In all of these that has happened, what really got you talking about this Leicester City team?
As I said, I spoke to you before, and I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago. I said to you that they work together as a team, and it is a team performance, the staff performance, managerial, men, including the fans. As I said, it wasn't like one of the players that they're bringing, one or two players that they think they're bigger than the club, but these are it's something that the manager brought in together as players that he's going to bring in, that they're going to work for each other, not just one individual that everyone's got to work around. So they've achieved what they needed to do, and then I think they've done it by team performance, and it's been brilliant all around for the Premiership. And everyone, I think everyone, even including people in Africa, everywhere, all around the world, was cheering Leicester to do it.
Now, you played for Leicester between 2000 and 2002, 58 appearances, 11 goals. Now, what is actually going through your mind right now? How are you feeling that a club you once played for finally won the league?
No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant to be part of the team. Obviously, when I was there, I didn't do too well. It didn't go too well for me, but I know what the town is like. I know what the fans is like. They're passionate about their team, regardless where they finish. When I was playing, or regardless of where they are, I mean, they would have been just happy to be playing in the Premiership this year, let alone being the champions of the Premier League and obviously going to be performing in the Champions League. So it's a remarkable season for them, and it's a remarkable season for everyone. I mean, as I said, people were watching the Chelsea and Tottenham game yesterday, and everyone wanted Chelsea to get a win or get a draw for Leicester to win it. So it's been remarkable, and it's been brilliant all round for the Premiership, as I said.
Okay, Ade, Riyad Mahrez and Jamie Vardy, they've been, the undoubted stars of the Leicester side. But a player like N'Golo Conte has been really, really incredible. I mean, he leads the league in assists, in tackles and interceptions. How important is it to have players like N'Golo Conte in your side?
That's very important. He's done remarkably well. Not a lot of people spoke about him, but he's been, if you watch him closely, he's been one of the players that's done very well for them. Very, very well. Like, he picks up everything in midfield, he gets him back with his job. And one thing I do like about him, he gets on with his job and doesn't say nothing. After the game, you can see he just gets on with it and goes down the tunnel, goes home. It may be a family man, but I don't know. But I think the manager has done remarkably well for all the players. But as I said, yeah, he's done remarkably well. But then you've got Jamie Vardy, who's scoring the goals. You've got Mahrez, who everyone's talking about. But then you look at Morgan at the back as well, who's also adding to the goals towards the end of the season, towards the last two games. And obviously, I think it's all-round team performance. Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant, let me tell you that.
Okay, Ade, let's talk about what you players love doing, and that's movement. Leicester City will be playing in the Champions League. Do you think the club has what it takes to hold on to Riyad Mahrez, to Jamie Vardy, N'Golo Conte, even Wes Morgan? Don't you think these guys will be moving?
No, I don't think they will. Well, at least to say they won't move for now anyway. And I think the manager will try and keep everyone together. You can't get anything better than that. You're playing in the Premier League, one of the best leagues in the world. They're going to be playing in the Champions League, and they've won the title. So I don't think there'll be any rush of them moving on at all. And if you speak to the players as well, they must be so happy. Like, obviously they're working with a great manager, a great fan base, a great team. So I can't see them moving on. I mean, a lot of people are going to come in for all these players that you mentioned, but I can't see them moving any quick, to be honest. If they're going to be in the Champions League, where else do you want to play? If they move to another club, that's big, a big club, they're going to be playing in the Champions League. So why not do it with Leicester in the Premier League?
Okay, now if the players are not leaving and they're staying put, do you think the squad that Claudio Ranieri has right now, they can actually compete in the Champions League next season?
No, definitely not. He would need to add on. He would need to add a few more players. They might need probably about 9 more players just for the Champions League, because it's not easy, obviously, to sustain what they've got to be playing in the Premiership week in and week out. Then you've got the FA Cup, then you've got the League Cup, and then obviously the Champions League, which is massive. So yeah, they're going to need to rebuild. Obviously, the manager knows that himself. He's probably going to start to plan. They probably start planning that right now. Now they've won the league. That's the next thing they're going to be planning to bring in players to play in the Champions League.
Okay, thanks so much, Ade Akinbiyi, for speaking to us. Well-deserved victory for Leicester City. I think we just need to say congratulations to the Foxes.
Thank you.